Okay, sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button, but I managed to get it right just before the very start. I think what you missed was this part right here. But I was talking about just life getting in the way and trying to make time. And if you get anything out of this channel and what I'm doing here, it's especially if someone who does love the craft. I do want to emphasize you just finding the time to do the thing. A lot of like things that you see here on YouTube, it's the what would I call it? The basics and the learning and the structure, and yes, all of that is important, but ultimately how you get good at all of that is genuinely by doing the thing, by doing the bad drawings, doing the misshapen heads, because I used to have a lot of those, like misshapen heads, me trying to do portraits, thinking that I was that guy, but I wasn't. Finding out in real time that I wasn't that guy. But practice, and that's the thing I believe that makes great artists is that the practice comes without saying, because it's them just doing the thing. That's literally what I call it, because I don't have another word for it, because you gotta just do the thing. And in doing the thing, you add to it, you add the perspectives, you add the rendering, because my rendering, I don't, like, I've seen problems with my rendering, but it's again happy little accidents. Try to make it right, try to make it better, try to make it better than what you found it as. And so that's part of the fun for me. And I do render as I go. It just becomes much more, um, much more to do when I leave the rendering for after, and it just leaves more things that I maybe make mistakes around, or because this is how I tackle most of my drawings. Sometimes I like to switch it up and do the proper way and with like drawings, but sometimes for me, especially with doing YouTube now, it's just do the drawing, just to partly get my name out there, get my, you know, doing artist things, get my work out there, seeing, learning what my work is and what it looks like. And for this video, I want to get like this arm done. And that's the beautiful thing about an underdrawing. An underdrawing just leaves you to just be creative with the rest of it. Because these lines right here would be a lot harder if I didn't have the underdrawing. I mean, you can have an idea of what you wanted to do in terms of an underdrawing. If you're hearing that right now, it's rain. It's raining where I am, but we carry on because, again, finding the time. And this is the time I have, and it just so happens to be raining. But we still do the thing. We still do the thing. And I just wanted to put my 2 cents here, to just say, put yourself out there, And that, I know that's the scariest thing to an artist, because especially like in this day and age, you can't be less than perfection. Oh, sorry about that. That's my thing falling apart there. Was still visible, still alright. I like it. Especially in this like internet day and age, you have to be just perfect and everything has to come out right. And for me, there has to be balance between that. Yes, you have to aim for the best you can do, but ultimately it's the best you can do. And the best you can do at some points of it isn't going to be this master class of um, just the perfect rendering and perfect. Some days it's just gonna be just what you can do, and it's, especially as an artist, do what you do is, you're very hard on yourself. You're very hard on yourself, and I'm babysitting. I don't know if you can hear that. Maybe you can, but I'm babysitting and I'm trying to talk over them. But yeah, and not everything is gonna come out the way you envisioned. Not everything you envisioned is gonna come out the way you want it to. Sometimes you just get to a point and you I'm sorry, I'm just listening to the Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there. But you get to a point where, and that's the thing about life that I want to just emphasize, is that you get to a point, and it's always on overnight. It's always like on a random Tuesday that things just click, and they click because you are doing the thing. They click because you were showing up, and everything just sort of happens. And that's I believe, the sort of like dream thing where people are like, oh, my dreams are gonna happen and all of this. For me, it's always like the dream sort of fits into place because you are doing the legwork. And because you were doing the legwork, it's now become easier for the rest of what you were after to just fit into place. And it's like, it's nice to have dreams. it's nice to have ideas. It's nice to have just your the hopes and like things you wanna accomplish. Just things you wanna accomplish. Just have that. Just manifest. And I really don't want to be like those YouTube gurus and stuff, but it's just like you're in a position until you're not in that position anymore. You're in this position until you're not anymore. And that's usually because you've been doing the work. That's usually because you've been doing the work, and you can do the work. I like the progress I've made today. That's the rest of me right now, just life calling me, saying, hey, don't take too much time. But yeah, I like what if you have like insecurities, just understand that the only way to get past those insecurities is by getting better at the craft. And for me, it's like the best way to get better at it is to do it whilst, you know, to do it while I'm out here. And to just give it my best whenever I have the moment, and that will just cater to itself. So I'm gonna leave this part right here. I like what we've been getting done, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks and goodbye.